I joined the first time in DFDS in '88 as a trained waiter for those days.
I started 35 years ago in DFDS as a sales representative.
I've been working here for DFDS now for 31 years. We are now celebrating the 30 years of the anniversary Newcastle IJmuiden.
My name is Teun Wim Lene and I'm the route director for the Amsterdam-Newcastle route, commercially and operationally responsible for this route.
My name is Megan Olson, port office manager, is taking care of the whole team and make sure that everything is going smoothly.
My name is Niels Ryslev. I'm Danish. My main responsibility here is actually the catering operation on board. It all began when we have the sales department thought there was an opportunity to start a route IJmuiden and Newcastle to try that out. Quickly showed off that we was quite successful.
We started 30 years ago with a very small vessel called Winston Churchill, 700 passengers. In the meantime, we've had 9 different vessels on the route. What makes our differences is our onboard experience. It was very important for us. When we brought Queen of Scandinavia from Copenhagen to IJmuiden, that was when we first met and we had long meetings about our cruise with a lot of entertainment and stuff. He said, yeah, but don't make it a Luna Park. I wanted the whole shebang. And you said, no, we're not going to do that.
We were starting with Gothenburg, Amsterdam. So I was actually hired because of my Swedish language. And I thought it was really exciting to be here in Holland. Back in the days, everything was manually, everyone was helping each other. If I can remember right, it was about 15 persons preparing everything for the departure because we needed to prepare a lot. Today is totally different when you have everything through the computers.
Starting up a company requires that you need to have all hands on deck. So everybody needs to do everything to make sure that the guests on board of the vessel have the best experience. And this is always the #1 priority in DFDS.
You have a famous saying on a boat, the weakest link is actually the quality we deliver. And if the link is broken, then we cannot deliver. Everybody here who actually have a task and everyone knows what to do, and that's also what makes them feeling important and valued. See all the young ones coming up now and they seem to develop and definitely in the day-to-day life challenging me to hopefully stay a little bit sharp.
I think also the service what DFDS is giving to our passengers. We do everything for our passengers. We are just not a ferry going to Newcastle because we do so much more.
We had a customer with a dog and the dog didn't have the right papers. And then one of your team said, well, I will take the dog home then and when you come back from your trip you can pick it up again. So I think that shows how committed we are and how dedicated we are to what we're doing.
So that we always try to find a solution for everyone.
Solve problems for our passengers, whatever it is, whatever it takes.
We had a couple who asked us if they could marry on board of our vessel. The ceremony was actually on the bridge and they had a fantastic marriage. 25 years later they came back to us and they said, can we please do the renewal of the wedding vows? So they came back to the vessel and they did it again. It shows you that our passengers really like to come back. If you've been with the company for more than 30 years, DFDS feels like a family to me with a lot of colleagues internationally. That keeps people motivated and that's also what drives me a lot. I think we've come a long way and that's what I'm most proud of, what we have achieved in the last 30 years. Feel like a family, a DFDS family.
Been a family for me now for 31 years, so it's very hard to even imagine that you should do something else.
I expect to stay here until I will be retired.